And we now head to Brussels to freelance journalist Eduardo Quay, joining us from the Belgian capital. Eduardo, thank you for being with us. And we're now hearing that a planned meeting between Prime Minister Netanyahu and Jean-Claude Junker, who's the president of the European Commission, may have been cancelled. These are unconfirmed reports as far as we know. Do you have more information coming from there?
Well, we don't have any confirmation at all of the fact that that meeting has been canceled. I cannot say to you that it has. One possible reason may very well be that it was snowing very, very heavily here in Brussels, and maybe Mr. Netanyahu was afraid that if he stayed any longer, his plane would not be able to take off. But we cannot confirm that the meeting has been canceled.
Well, it is snowing behind you. We can see that. We know that relations between Israel and some of the leading members of the European Union are not at their best. Is that a speculation? Well, people are saying maybe Netanyahu left not really because of the snow and because of the schedule, but because he really didn't want to get into sort of a confrontational mode with some of the leaders there in Brussels?
Well, I think that would be speculation, but it would be highly unlikely that he would do that. There was a joint press conference or statement with the head of the foreign relations, Mrs. Mogherini, today, and both sides expressed their differences especially with regards to Jerusalem. These differences are well known, and they were without any doubt expressed during the informal meeting that followed with the EU foreign ministers. Mr. Netanyahu did try, though, at that press conference to talk about, even though he defended Jerusalem as the capital very strongly, he tried to move the subject away from that, in a way telling the European Union in a certain way, this is really none of your business. He put the emphasis on how Israel helps maintain European security with Israeli intelligence, saying that they have prevented terrorist attacks in Europe thanks to Israeli intelligence. And he also put the emphasis on the economic cooperation, and especially with high technology that is being developed in Israel that can help Europe. So it was an obvious attempt to move the conversation away from Jerusalem.